I have nothing to say other than ugh.
Well, this is we're getting near here.
Good.
I missed the Switch.
And I gotta say, I've really enjoyed this game. It's just this last few chapters, they're really testing my patience. Thank God you're the one playing, because I would have no patience for this. What the hell is Limbo doing? What's going on? What is he?
He smashed through some glass.
What the fuck is going on? Is he alive? Is he dead?
He hit the grass. I don't know.
Oh, please tell me we didn't go through all that for him to die.
He's fallen over.
Is this the only cutscene in the game?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I give it credit for that, but... Limbo, are you okay, buddy?
You don't see it?
I see the light, but I don't see him.
This is the backwards shot of when we started the game.
So what, the game just perpetually loops over and over again? Oh, don't tell me you can just start playing the actual game again here.
Something happens after this, but you gotta give it a little bit of time. It wants you to
well, I see
be very
the lights
confused. See his eyes just opened up. And if I go back this way, the glass will be gone.
So, hold on. This game is just Taxi Driver?
Well, I mean, maybe there are better examples than Taxi Driver.
I can't think
that's just a theory, a film theory.
No, if you watch that movie, it loops.
It definitely ends. The credits are the same on both ends. But, no, there is a...
There's something else after here?
I am going somewhere.
Okay, okay. I was really worried for a second that it was just like, you beat the game, go play it again.
That was what I thought happened when I first beat the game. But you may recognize this person that we almost saw before.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, and she ran away? Or did the Indians get her?
No, the screen completely changed.
Sorry, natives.
The, reality completely changed, and she just disappeared.
Man, Limbro's slow walking. I don't blame him, because after what he's been through, I would take a walk.
Yeah, I'm not playing this part, by the way. This is a cutscene.
Aww. Is that it? Seriously? Huh.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, you weren't kidding when you said it did have an ending.
It ends.
I mean, we got more time left. Do you want to discuss
Yeah, let's
this?
just talk about it, because
What the fuck? Is it supposed to be the game... Is that why it's called Limbo?
I don't think that it's supposed to loop at the end, but I think that there are definite parallels going on there. I think that my understanding is that you have passed on by the end, and maybe your sister died earlier, so, you've been reunited with her. But if you look now, the area is fading back in. It is dilapidated, and nobody is there. And I think that is, the confirmation that they are dead. They have just passed through Limbo.
So we were in Limbo, and now we've moved on to whatever afterlife is next.
Yeah, and it would seem, at least by my account, that the things that you go through over the course of the game are sort of representative of the life that he lived. Not necessarily the things that killed him, but I do think it's interesting that the game ends in a saw factory and you go flying through a window. You know what I mean? It really does seem to give this implication that he suffered an accident.
Well, I felt the whole time that there was definitely references or homages to, Industrial Revolution. Yeah. Either America or England, where really the Industrial Revolution hit a lot of the Western world around the same time. I definitely got a lot of that. I definitely got a lot of, this was a kid who was who child labor in a factory and had some sort of accident. I definitely got that vibe the entire time.
Had, also witnessed something with natives, with all those scenes of where you're, running around with the native people setting up traps and shit. He clearly had some encounter with
But, I mean,
wild
people. Like I said, I'm not a historian, because I don't feel like using the time drive to look into the actual past, but...
Yeah, I don't know if this is specifically referencing anything, but that's my whole read on the situation.
Well, I mean, I always like a game ending that makes you think, but I'm a little...
It's a little disappointing.
It is a little disappointing. I was hoping for something a little bit more,
It's in line.
Yeah.
With the rest of the game, though?
Yeah, definitely.
The whole game is ambiguous, so the fact that it ends ambiguously, I think, works. And nowhere in the game is this mentioned, but I think in some, like, external document there is some sort of, like, you're looking for your sister. So...
Okay.
That is your sister?
I mean, I enjoyed watching it. The later levels were just... I feel like
They felt like challenge levels, you know?
Yeah, it felt like those should have been, like, optional, additional, like, hey, you want more hard levels to go through this. But at the same time, the game wasn't very long, so I feel like if they didn't throw that in, people would bitch about game length, because I don't know why, but people tend to think that a game being short is a bad thing.
Yeah, that game, I mean, we played it in 3-hour-long settings, maybe 4.
I think we put 3 hours... Well, hold on. I wonder if the overlay will capture it. I'm not going to do that, because then my Steam name will pop up.
Yeah.
But I have to imagine that didn't take us very long. But hey, you guys will know, depending on how long this playlist will be. But,
it's satisfying, though. It's a very satisfying game.
Well, let me put it this way. We were able to finish this, and we weren't able to finish New Vegas, because the engine kept crashing. So, it definitely gets points for that in my book.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, well, that was Limbo.
I hope you guys all enjoyed it.
This was the Veinstein Voyage. I'm Alex.
I'm Garrett.
And, well, we'll find another game to play next time. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and like I said earlier, if you have any recommendations on games, let us know. If you're an indie dev and you want us to pimp your game, let us know.
Yeah, I think that we're going to be looking for smaller experiences like this.
Yeah, because this was nice and quaint, and I will say this again, I said it earlier. If you are an indie dev and you send us a game and it is a Unity asset flip or anything terrible like that, I'm forwarding it straight on to Jim fucking Sterling, son. Thank God for him. But seriously, if you're an indie dev and you want to get your name out, I mean, we would love to even play test this for you. You know?
Yeah.
We're in space. We're just looking for shit to do. There's nothing to do in space, surprisingly.
I try to focus on the positive aspects of games, even though I consider myself to be an amateur critic.
Well, I mean, I'm a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, so I think that, don't be afraid to send us shit, because I will be the guy who's like, well, this is ass, but I really like this texture.
And as much as I'm complaining about this game, I mean, we saw the amount of people that played it. Ignoring that whole screen of playtesters, this had a very small team, and it was very professionally put together.
Those credits were very short.
Yeah, and as much as we're complaining that the last levels were harder, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the whole game felt like a nice, comfortable breeze.
They were harder in a way that felt mechanically different. Exactly.
And I feel like they should have, put challenge levels in, like a lot of these kind of games do. But all in all, this was a good game.
I really enjoyed this.
Would you recommend it?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I would say I'd recommend it too. You might get frustrated near the end, but
it's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it just because that ending is I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck happened, and I'm sure that me and you will be talking about it for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, no, this is something that when I finished it, I was just in such surprise that it ended on a note that left me wanting so much more, but it wasn't a bad taste.
Yeah. Sometimes a game ends and you want more, and you feel like it didn't really end, and that just sours the entire experience, but I'd say this was very finite. This was the end.
It was like finishing a good meal and just wishing that there was more.
Yeah, it's like when your mom makes a tray of cookies and you eat all the cookies and then
there's no more cookies left.
No more cookies left. On that note, I'm a little hungry. We're gonna go recycle our shit into food because
space.
Yeah, it's what we do in space, and we'll be back with another game anytime soon. We've signed off already, so I'm not gonna get that again. See you later, folks, and have a pleasant life.
And
be
happy
good to
birthday.
Yourself. Yeah, happy birthday if it's your birthday today. I know we're ripping that off from Cat Icarus, but happy birthday if it is your birthday today.